coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom. Bow, bow, bow. Boom. Appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories, man. We rolling, we rolling, we rolling. Big love to TBP. Big love to everybody who subscribe, everybody who leave a comment, everybody who talk to me, knowing that I talk back. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate all y'all. Happy Memorial Day. You know, I know it ain't gonna be Memorial Day when y'all get this, but you know, I always try to stay one step ahead. But I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate all the people that rock with me in the Zoom too. I'm gonna try to set another one up real soon. I really enjoyed that, man. Seeing y'all faces, putting some, you know, some faces to these, you know, icons and everything, man. That was real cool, and I definitely appreciate it. And I look to do more of those, man. So y'all tap in with your boy, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend too. We on the road to 100K. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Oh, what we want to talk about today, man. Today, I don't know why this came across my mind, man, but I wanted to share it with y'all. Cause like I say, man, it's you know, it's a lesson in every blessing, man. It's a blessing in every lesson. You know, it's a blessing in every lesson, and everything in life is a lesson. So you just got to take from it, man, and try to, you know, take something out of it. But, you know, in penitentiary, man, you know, even in life in general, gangsters take L's too. You understand me? Yeah, they do. They do. You know, we try not to take a L, but a gangster would take a L as well, man. Especially when you operating on all cylinders, you know. And I just remember this one incident, man, you know, because like I say, you could be cool with people in the penitentiary, or you could think you cool with people in the penitentiary. In my mind, I don't know. You ain't never really cool, because you don't never know. Dude could be cool with you today, man, and trying to get you tomorrow. So dude be talking to you today and talking about you behind your back when he ain't around you. So it's a cutthroat world in there. It's a cutthroat world, you know. But normally a lot of dudes this from the same place, man, you know, they stick together. Especially like Richmond. Richmond be thick. You know, they be having in-house beefs and stuff, but most of the time, like I say, when it's time to ride, man, them jokers gonna get down on you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get down on you. Shout out to Richmond, man. You know, they gonna get down on you, man. So, you know, but like I say, I can remember, you know, when I was in Nottoway, man, right before I made parole, man, I stayed on there for a minute, you know what I'm saying? For a minute. Longer than I thought I did, you know. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 6 years. So technically, Nottoway is like the second longest place I stayed on, man. Not even realizing it, because, you know, I was just, you know, in bit mode, doing my bit. So I ain't even realize it, you know. But like I told y'all before, most institutions, man, I didn't even get 5 years on the institution before I was gone somewhere else, you know, throughout the 33 years, man. I think Nottoway and Greensville is the one I spent the most time on, you know. Greensville number one, Nottoway would be number two. I wouldn't even thought that till I actually thought about it. But yeah, so, you know, I can remember being on there, man, and you know, Nottoway was different. It was real different. When I got there, this is what's so crazy. Out of all the things that be going on in the penitentiary, all the, you know, the violence, the you know, the drugs, you know, everything that's going on in there. Don't you know, when I get to Nottoway, I was on Nottoway before in '99. When I get to Nottoway this time in 2014, don't you know Nottoway is just in 2015. Just starting to put cameras in the block. In 2015, it had to be it may have been 16. It's 15 or 16. They just started putting cameras in the block. So you can imagine all the flammery, all the skullduggery and the larceny and the violence and the, you know, head busting and, you know, Bethlehem chopping and everything that was going on And they ain't even care, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they just putting cameras in. I think they was forced to do that because I think it was cold and they was supposed to have been had it, but they never did. Why? If you ask me, probably because they was embezzling the money they was supposed to be going to that and they never used it and then, nobody never called them on it. So they really weren't worried about it. But I guess after all the violence, and people, the things that happened on the institution, people that got killed on there, people that got, permanently injured on there and, severely injured on there. And I guess, with all the lawsuits, this, that, and the third, some type of way it came up that why y'all ain't got no cameras in these blocks. So the cameras came in. And when the cameras came in, it changed a lot, man. It really did. It changed a lot. But at the same time, like I say, then dudes just adapt. Dudes adapt in prison to everything. Then they, whenever dudes want to get their reckoning in, they go on back there to the laundry room or they go up in a cell or something. Right? So I can remember this dude named Twin, man. I think I may have or may not have spoke about this twin before. But this twin, he Twin was a character, man. He is a character, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. But I remember I met him. He a little bitty dude, man. He's small dude, man. Probably like a buck 40. You know what I'm saying? Old laughing, joking, always, fun type dude. But he's smart though. He had a little intellect. He could play Scrabble real good and he could play chess real good. When you can play Scrabble and chess real good, that's just an indication. That's an indication of your thinking capacity. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and him got into little wars where we used to play Scrabble and chess all the time, as well as I used to play with his celly. His celly was Yada, the one that I introduced y'all to, Ken Yada. You know what I'm saying? Y'all met Yada before. I put Yada on some shorts and everything, and I'm going to bring Yada to y'all, do an interview with Yada. Yada, he ain't going to be able to stop talking. The video might be 6 hours long. He can't stop talking. And he got a raggedy voice, so... But they sell it. Him and Twin sell it. So they argue all the time and Yada play chess. So they play chess all the time in the cell, outside the cell, arguing all the time about who won the most games, who didn't, woo, all of this type of stuff. So me and him used to get into it. And he had a decent game. We used to go back and forth sometime. But, in prison, man, it's bragging rights, man. So when you win, you know what I'm saying? You might want to keep to yourself, whatever. Dudes be watching the game and then dudes will egg you on and dudes will get embarrassed, man. So sometimes feelings get involved and emotions get involved and dudes want to act crazy and talk crazy and, end up, acting out, all of that type of stuff. But I try to avoid that. And for the most part, dudes knew, how far to go with me. You know what I'm saying? Not to, try to push me over that edge, man, and say some stuff you can't take back. I'm not accepting that. So for the most part, when I played with dudes, this was understood. But me and Twin, we used to joke and go back and forth, same as with Yada, and then especially when I whooped both of them, I used to, I used to I used to be savage on them, man. Yeah, it's a whole cell is loose, stuff like that. But it was all in fun and games, man. But Twin, he like I say, he was a cool dude, man. He was a cool dude. He was controversial though, cause he got that flam with him. He got that little larceny with him. You know what I'm saying? And in there, everybody is angling to get something. Dudes got their little vices. Some dudes like to drink. Some dudes like to smoke weed. Some dudes like to get high with other stuff. So everybody got their vices. So everybody's scrambling, hustling, trying to get what they got to get on. Now, they had this other dude in there named Brio. Man, shout out to Brio. Brio was a gangster, man. Brio and Twin from the same city. You know what I'm saying? They both from Richmond, Big R, right? Brio was a cool dude, man. Brio was a bigger dude. Me and Brio got cool. Me and Brio used to work out a lot. I used to do a lot of calisthenics. So I put him down with a lot of my programs. And sometimes we used to go back there in the laundry room, where it's hot, it's humid. And, we knock out a couple of 100 burpees and a couple of 100 push-ups and, a couple of 100 sit-ups and everything. Just shaking out, man. And we was cool. Brio used to make that wine. Brio liked to drink, you know what I'm saying? At this time, you know what I'm saying? I had got to messing with Jerry and I was drinking that stuff too. Jerry made the best wine on the compound. That good old Jerry wine. Jerry had that wine everybody want to buy, but he ain't make enough to sell to everybody. He had particular customers. Brio can make some wine just as good, but Brio ain't make nothing but just personal batches for him. So Brio end up tasting Jerry wine and like Jerry wine, so then they start trading off. You know, when you make some, you give me a couple of cups. When I make some, I give you a couple of cups. That's how it went. So I got to drink the Brio stuff just like I'm drinking Jerry's. Them the only two people stuff I mess with. Both of them was top notch. You know what I'm saying? So that's how me and Brio get it kicking. And now, Twin used to try to start making wine just to make a hustle. Twin more or less like to smoke that weed. He trying to make a hustle. So he trying to make wine. Him and Brio cool. So he asking Brio for recipes, this, that, and the third. They cool. I think they from the same city. I think they was from the same neighborhood. But they cool. They alright. They laugh. They joke. They kick it with each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? They rock with each other. It's been a couple of little beefs in the pod, little minor beefs where it looked like dudes was going to have some smoke or whatever. And then, you know, the Richmond dudes, you know, they get the churching up like, you know, what we going to do? You know what I'm saying? They let you know, you mess with one of them, you going to see a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? That they had each other back. Plus, I believe, if I ain't mistaken, Brio was, you know, he was gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying? But Brio, like I say, he had some size to him, mouth full of gold. He a hustler, he a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Dudes respect him, they give him his props and everything, and he do what he do. He low-key, he don't really socialize with too many dudes. He got a select few people that he socialized with that he was cool with. And that's how he moved, you know what I'm saying? But him and Twin, they had a little personal, you know, little relationship where they was cool because I say they from the same place and they understood each other. Man, I don't know what it was that all of a sudden, one day, they is arguing, you know what I'm saying? But they arguing about something that's petty. But in penitentiary, it's always petty. It's nothing really that serious. It's always petty, but people don't take that into consideration. It's just the frustration. It's just the environment. It's just, you know, we all packed up in here like sardines. So it's always going to be some type of disagreements. That's just the case. And you got all these different type of men and all these different type of personalities and these attitudes and these, you know, frame of minds. It's always going to be conflict. So dudes don't really, you know, use conflict resolution and talk it out, you know, because if one person say one thing slick, then another person going to say something slicker, and then it's fighting words, and then next thing you know, y'all mixing it up. So these dudes was always cool, and then they arguing about something super petty, right? So then all of a sudden there it's like, man, don't say nothing to me, I ain't gotta say nothing to you, or woo, woo, woo. And then Brio, you know what I'm saying, he bigger, so Brio talking like, man, come on, man, come on, don't do that, don't talk like, you know, like you bad, you know what I'm saying? And Twin like, oh, I mean, is you bad? You know what I'm saying? All of that. They getting into all that, so it's getting crazy. So other dudes is intervening saying, man, come on, man. Y'all homeboys, man. Y'all cool. Y'all be hanging out all the time. And now this is what y'all result to. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before in one of them videos not long ago, friends turn into enemies, man. They frenemies. You know what I'm saying? You cool today and you don't know, man. And, you know, because you in this environment, man. And, you know, it's different. It's different. And it ain't like you could be beefing no man with somebody and then you ain't got to see him tomorrow. You got to see the dude the next day. You got to see him the day after that and the day after that and every time the door is open. So it's difficult to overlook certain things in there that you may be able to overlook on the street just because of, you know what I'm saying, where you at, you know what I'm saying, the proximity. You so close and you seeing this person has aggravated you and he agitating you and you don't like him and you mad at him, and then you see him every day, it brings something out you where you got, man, I don't even want to see this joker no more. And that's how things usually pop off. But like I say, dudes were surprised because they was always cool with each other. And then all of a sudden they beefing and arguing over some petty stuff. To my understanding, it was about a mix up with getting, you know, different stuff for the wine. I gave you this for the wine and you supposed to give me this amount of cups because of what I gave you to help you make the wine. But Brio and he said, nah, you don't supposed to get that many. You don't get that many for that. I'm giving you this. Oh, no, you playing me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't playing you. I'm giving you this, da-da-da-da. And that's where the whole thing started. Well, just give my money back. Give me the stuff I paid for. Nah, you ain't getting nothing back. That's over. That's dead. What? You taking it? No, I ain't taking it. I'm letting you know. You gonna get that. That's what the deal was. No, but this ain't what I... And that's all it takes. You see what I'm saying? That's all it take. And y'all been cool every day. Y'all know each other on the street, this, that, and the third, but now y'all at war because of something that petty. You see what I'm saying? And something that petty in the penitentiary can end up costing somebody their life. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it happen. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So now they going back and forth. They going back and forth. But the wine has been brought up. They got the wine. You know what I'm saying? So now, all of a sudden, you get to drinking. You had these disagreements. You had these arguments. Now you got the alcohol involved. Now everybody feeling their testosterone. Now, whatever you was feeling, it's amplified. It's amplified. You know what I'm saying? Then you got big old Brio, and you got a little bitty twin, and Brio is starting to lean on him and talking that talk to him. Like, man, I should, you know, because you out of order. Man, you ain't going to do nothing to me. Who won't do nothing? All of that. And it's getting ready to get ugly. It's getting ready to get ugly. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is trying to intervene. Dudes is trying to talk each other out, doing what they doing. But then the next thing you know, Brio go in his cell, he get more drunk. He get more drunk. And when he get more drunk, then he come out. He get loud. He usually not a loud dude. Now he loud. Now he boisterous. Now he's like, man, I'll come up there and beat you. You ain't do nothing to me. Come on with it. Come on with it. Now everybody looking at the dynamics and they looking at Brio and they looking at Twin. So they saying to themselves, man, Twin, that man gonna hurt you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they going back and forth. So Brio sleep downstairs, Twin sleep upstairs. So they just going at it. And dude's like, man, y'all chill out, man. Y'all gonna get the police in here, man. Y'all ain't gotta do all that, man. So Brio like, no, man, get out my way. Get out my way. I'm going. I'm gonna see you trying to see me. Twin said, I'm right here. So Brio come on upstairs. You know, dudes is trying to talk about it. He go down there. You know what I'm saying? He go to Twin door. So what's up? What's up, man? You think I'm playing with you? You think, man, I come in here, I break your neck, man. I break your neck, man. You too little for me, man. Gonna keep playing with me, man. I don't care nothing about that homeboy stuff. I'll break your neck up in there. Twin like, man, you don't do nothing to me, man. You don't do nothing to me. So dudes in their mind thinking like Twin must got that Bethlehem in there, man. Brio don't go in there. And Brio like this. Brio like, what? Man, watch the door, man. Y'all watch it. What's up? What's up? You want me coming there? Twin said, I'm right here, man. I ain't running nowhere. I'm in my cell. You know what I'm saying? Twin a nonchalant, joking kind of dude, but, you know, he know this serious, but that's how he is all the time. Like, I'm right here in my cell. Where am I go? You know what I'm saying? You acting like you won't come. If you won't come in here, come on up here. Man, Brio run up in that joint, man, and dudes is watching the door. The little homeboys watching the door. They all homeboys. They run up in there, man. Boop, pop, pip, boop, 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 bop, boop, boop. And everybody in their mind, and everybody in the block assuming that Brio in there making them touch every wall up in that joint, cause Twin ain't wearing them about a ball 40. Brio at least a good solid, man, 215, 220. You know what I'm saying? And everybody assuming that. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Next thing you know, they getting it in for a good 5-10 minutes, which is a long time for a fight. That is a long time for a rumble. They getting it in for a minute, man. And then next thing you know, dudes going there, they break it up, but boom, 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 they bring them out. Brio come out, Brio walking downstairs, walking all hard and everything. But Brio leaking. Brio leaking. Brio leaking from the mouth and Brio leaking from the eyes. So dudes is like, what, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody waiting to see Twin. Like Twin is bust up. Twin got to be hurt. Twin got to be, you know what I'm saying? And Brio go on downstairs, go up in his cell and everything. Dudes talking to him, whatever. Dudes come talk to Twin. Twin come out, lean on the rail, you know, start drinking some water. Like, Twin ain't got a scratch on him. Twin ain't got a scratch on him, man. I don't know what he did in there. And if you let him tell it later on, because you let him tell it, because, you know, but Twin got out on him. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could attribute it to Brio being drunk, or you could attribute it because Twin had been drinking too. But in any event, from the looks, from the optics, man, Brio had a fat lip, cut on his eye and everything. So Twin out there talking his talk like, yeah, I told y'all, man, hey, this ain't sweet. Ain't nothing sweet here. Ain't nothing sweet here, man. Y'all think this sweet, y'all can do, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really, you know, got out. And like I say, me and him got type of relationship where we cool enough where I can joke with him, but I ain't gonna say nothing to him then because this is right after the heat of the battle. But within the days to come, what happened up in there? You know what I'm saying? And he got to run this, my man. Shit, he come up in there, thought he was handling me, try to bum rush me like he gonna grab me. He want to rise out. As soon as he bum rush me, I hit him. Pop, pop, pop. I said, you hit him too? And he said, man, you see his face, didn't you? You see his face? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, y'all homeboys, man, what y'all do? He trying to run in on me. What you want me to do? He run in on me. I ain't gonna let him run in on me. He said, I could have stabbed him. I said, you could have, that man. He pulled the joint out. He got it. He said, I could have stabbed him. I ain't even stabbed him. You know what I'm saying? Because he my homeboy and everything. But I knew he couldn't beat me. He drunk and he big and all that, but he goofy. He can't, man, I can fight, man. I said, man, twin, you can't fight a lick. You can't. You see his face, though. I said, man, you got lucky, man. That man, you know, I said, maybe he can't fight. But I know you can't fight. I can look at you two uncoordinated to fight. He told me, yeah, all right, that what you think? That what you think? I said, man, cut it out, man. Cut it. You know, because I'm joking with him. But I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? Twin don't look like he can fight at all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe he can fight at all. I just feel like Brio, man, was, you know, Brio probably can't fight. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes is big like that just because they big don't mean they can fight. Obviously, he couldn't do nothing with Twin because Twin put it on. You know what I'm saying? And Brio was a man. He was a man. When he was sober the next morning, he came up there, he dapped Twin up, chopped him up. He said, yeah, you got me. You got me. It's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? You my homie. You know what I'm saying? I ran up in there, man. You know, I was intoxicated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You did what you supposed to do. You did what you supposed to do. It's all good, though. It's all love, baby. We ain't no beef, you know. And they squashed it. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? But they squashed it. But it ain't normal, but it should be. Because ain't nobody should not had to die behind that. You know what I'm saying? Bro could have went down to his cell, woke up the next morning, or went down to his cell, then looked in the mirror, seen his face, and said, nah, I can't take no L's in here like that. That's going to hurt my reputation. You know, I be shaking out. I be doing this, doing that. Then dudes going to think something sweet about me, so I got to go handle it. You know what I'm saying? That's usually the norm in prison. You know what I'm saying? You let somebody get out on you, somebody do something like that, and then it's like everybody going to think, you know, it's open game. It's open game. Everybody going to be coming at you. Brio, you know, Brio did his thing, man. Brio sold wine. Brio might get that little weed. Brio might get that little sack. Brio be shaking out. He make money. You know what I'm saying? He got money on the street. You know what I'm saying? I remember one day he showed me all his little pictures what he used to do on the street. You know, he was one of them boys on the street, man. He get that money. You know what I'm saying? And it was obviously people on the street still mess with him because he always had money. Brio was a dude that ain't never had to ask nobody for nothing. He had everything he needed. You know what I'm saying? So. But he handled it like a gangster, man. He went up there, man. They chopped it up, man. He took that L, you know what I'm saying? He walked around with a little eye, a little busted lip, you know. Yeah, I mean, he got out on me, you know. I slept on him, you know. I underestimated him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a little squabble, he got a little fight game. Man, Twin can't fight a lick. Yeah, you can't fight a lick, Twin. He couldn't fight a lick, man. I used to joke about that. You seen what happened to Brio? I said, man, that's Brio. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that to nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can really rumble. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know, that's how he was, man. But yeah, it was crazy though, man. They you know what I'm saying? They passed it up though and they let it be, man. But it gave Twin a boost. It gave a boost to his reputation, you know, because he always popping off at the mouth anyway. And then little dudes looking at him there like, oh, man, he beat Brio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and when you look at him and look at Brio, you know, the dynamics alone make you say, how you do that? You know, so he and he was bragging a lot. Now, I think weeks to come, I think Brio heard a little bit of the bragging, and I think Brio got a little salty about it too, and they had a little conversation about it, and Twin kind of like toned it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he was like put a little sauce on it. Like, yeah, man, he came up in there, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, boop, boop. You know, that's how he is. He a jokester. You know what I'm saying? And he came out of it unscathed. So in some ways, he had a little right to brag, but you know. Like I said, it could have got deadly, man. It could have got real much worse than they did get, man. So, you know, I'm glad that it did, man. Cause like I say, at best, man, both of them was real good little young dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? And they from the same city. And then don't let the penitentiary get you to kill each other. Because y'all here together and y'all trying to coexist and y'all trying to prove this and that to everybody in here and you kill each other. You know, for what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go home, man. Everybody want to live. So, you know, but that's how prison is. It turns out like that, man. And dudes get at each other and they get down on each other, man, all because of what they think other people gonna think of them if they don't, or what type of problems they gonna have to come behind it if they don't. So it's just crazy, man. So yeah, man. But that was a crazy joint, man, because you would see these dudes, they hang out, and then when Richmond had a problem, they be like some of the main ones talking. They be churching up together like, if this dude got a problem, and then they gonna move, you know what I'm saying? They gonna move on you, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna move together as a unit. But now when you see them, they fighting against each other over something petty as some wine, you know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy, man. But this happens all the time. This is a regular occurrence in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? Friends turn into enemies, man, over the pettiest and the smallest of things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And Twin, man, I talked to him a couple of times since I've been home, man, and he you know, he's still doing the same thing, you know, bragging on, you know, his Scrabble skills and his and his chess skills and running his mouth, man, and yeah, he got an identical twin out here on the street. He mad as I don't know what else. He said he chose a girl over me. I'm his twin. His exact twin, but man, we look just alike. And you got the girl don't want you to talk to me, don't want you to send me money, don't want you to do nothing to me. For me, your brother, you gonna pick her over me? Man, he was super salty about that, man. I mean, super. So they identical twins, and his twin got a fiance or whatever, and she don't like twin, and she done drew a rift between both of them. And twin is like, man, he a sucker. Man, I can't believe he act like he just talked to me about that all the time, man. And I just let him vent. But yeah, so Brio, man, unfortunately, man, Brio, man, young, man, that don't hurt me when I heard Brio young, in shape, ain't had that much time, just had a little bit of time before he get out, man. And I can remember, man, dude had talked to a dude from prison, man. And he told me, he said, man, you ain't believe this, man. I said, what, man? He said, man, Brio died, man. I said, Brio? He said, yeah. I said, Brio that was down that corner that made the wine. He said, yeah. I said, what? How? And man, he said Brio was working out one day, man, and came in and got in the shower. And he was in the shower, and next thing you know, man, they said somebody said he just fell in, and you know the shower's got the little curtains on. You could see him laying down on the floor and everything. So people called the people, told him, man, dude, fell out in the shower. They come in there, you know, taking their own sweet time as they always do, and they get in there, man, and they go to Brio, man, and find out, man, he has had a heart attack, man. Brio couldn't have been no more than at the most, when I left, at the most he couldn't have been no more than 30. You know what I'm saying? And he had a heart attack in the shower, man, after working out outside. Came back in, man, and got, you know, it'd be the heat, the summertime, and the conditions, the ventilation. It could be anything, man. But yeah, he had a heart attack, man, and just died, man. Young cat, man. Young cat. Had probably less than a couple of years before he go home. And man, I said, man, that's crazy. They said, man, everybody in here was like shocked. Brio, man, said he just collapsed in the shower. So, man, it's crazy, man. That just let you know how precious life is, man. And like I say, man, when you go to prison, there ain't no telling if you coming out by way of somebody else, by way of the conditions, by way of your health, by way of, it's just too many what ifs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to say, man, dudes like me and dudes I know been out feel so blessed, man, to have made it out of them type of conditions, man. You know, really, man. I told you, man, I always think about that Park line in the song, man. He said, man, they'd rather see us all in jail where only few of us are live to tell. You know what I'm saying? That's real, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, so R.I.P. to Brio, man. R.I.P. to Brio, man. He was a good dude, man. He was a hustler. He was a good dude, man, just to chop it up with and talk with, man. He ain't had no whole lot of flam with him, no larceny, no nothing. He was like a straight cross the board type dude, man. All he wanted to do is drink his little drink, smoke his little weed, man, and just, you know, get through the bit, man, and work out, you know what I'm saying? Get to the bit and get back home to the streets, man. So salute to him, man, and his people, man. R.I.P. to him, man. Twin, far as I know, he's still in there, still thugging it out, waiting for to get out. I don't know what his whole sentence is. I lost contact with him, so yeah, man. But I wish him well. You know what I'm saying? Funny dude, man. Real funny dude. You know. But anyway, man, this is one of them stories I just wanted to tell, man, just to let you know, man. Like I said, gangsters take L's too. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter how you gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? But gangsters take L's too, and you know you in that penitentiary, man. There's no mistakes allowed. Don't nobody care if you intoxicated. Don't nobody care if you got a broken arm. Don't nobody care if you got a bum back, if your shoulder out of socket, or if it's come time to war, you gonna have to be ready to go. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because don't nobody care nothing about your excuses. Don't nobody care nothing about your handicaps. Don't nobody care nothing about what you got going on in your life. It's all or nothing. That's how they play in there. That's the playing field. You know what I'm saying? Brio took it upon himself to go up there. He was feeling himself, whether he had that liquid courage or whatever, and he got the mitts put on. You know, and he had to wear it, but he wore it like a man. You know what I'm saying? He wore it like a man. You know what I'm saying? And I know this may sound strange, but it is kind of strange sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes even a coward would have not been able to just take that, you know what I'm saying, knowing that he messed up, that it was his fault, and he would have went back and did something to him. You know what I'm saying? Just cause of, you know, the masses and what they looking at and what they hearing and what they thinking and what they whispering, knowing that he got to still, you know, depend on dudes to pay him his money because of his reputation, knowing he got to depend on dudes to pay him his money because the threat of what he'll do to him. And then dudes say, man, you ain't even built like that. He could have let that guy to him, and that could have turned into a deadly situation. You see what I'm saying? But he was a man. He stood on his own. He thought about, I got a little bit of time, get ready to get out the door. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't gonna even take it that far. Plus, this my homeboy. See what I'm saying? That's critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of some other dudes, it might have made him look weak. Might have made them want to, you know, test the water or whatever. But in actuality, he did some man stuff right there, man. He did some man stuff. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back. Man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. It's just another one of them prison stories, 33 years of prison stories. I just wanted to share with y'all. Let me know your comments, man. Let me know what you think. Tell a friend and tell a friend, man. We on the road to 100K. We trying to get there. We will get there. And that's what it is, man. 100K and beyond, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. And boom, 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 boom. And duck them hooks, man. Don't run up on nobody unless you know you got a victory, man. Because them L's is out there. Boom.
The banking special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.